Today we're tackling a serious matter that could affect your travel plans. The U.S. government's power to cancel, deny, or limit your passport if you owe significant back taxes. This situation originates from the FAST Act, the Fixing America's Surface Transportation Act, signed back into law in 2015. Here's how it works. So there's this idea of seriously delinquent tax debt. This is defined as owing more than $59,000 in back taxes, including penalties and interest. To me, $59,000 isn't even that high to cancel someone's passport, but that's the number. This threshold is subject to annual inflation adjustments, so check the current number on the IRS website. Certification by the IRS. Once you are deemed to have seriously delinquent tax debt, the IRS certifies this to the Department of State. So there's sort of a communication between departments going on here. And then there's action taken by the State Department. So there will be the denial of passport. New applications or renewals can be denied. Another one is revocation. Existing passports can be revoked, making you unable to travel internationally. Also, limited validity passports. If you're abroad, you might be issued a passport that's only valid for returning to the U.S., not for further international travel. So there's a number of different actions that can be taken here. A denial of passport not allowing you to renew is a softer way of doing it than a full revocation. But both are possible. There is some nuance here, so let's go over some key points. So what happens is there's a notification. You'll receive a CP508C notice from the IRS when you're certified. This is your heads up to act. There's exceptions. Not everyone with back taxes faces this fate, by the way. If you're in an IRS-approved payment plan or installment agreement, then you're good. If you've submitted an offer in compromise that's pending or accepted, an offer in compromise. Also, having requested or received innocent spouse relief. Having appealed through a collection due process hearing regarding a levy, or if currently not collectible due to hardship or in certain legal situations like bankruptcy. These are some of the exceptional circumstances and some of the tools that you have to defend yourself. Now let's get into specifics a little bit, and we can do a little bit of a case study here. So imagine you're an expat, living in Europe, and you've just discovered your passport is no longer valid because of back taxes. You're stuck in Europe until you resolve this with the IRS, which can take months or even years, affecting your job, family, or residency status. It's quite a situation. So what to do? Well, you can take immediate action if you've already received the notice, the CP508C notice. Call the IRS. They provide numbers specifically for this issue. And negotiate. Be prepared to discuss setting up a payment plan or an offer in compromise. You can also reach out for legal help for complex cases, especially if you're disputing the debt or need to navigate international implications. Consider hiring a tax attorney or a professional tax relief service. And stay updated. Keep your address and contact info current with the IRS to ensure that you receive all communications. International mail can be unreliable, so consider electronic notifications. Now to address some common questions. Can I travel domestically? Yes, but remember some states require Real ID compliant identification for domestic flights, and if you're relying on your passport for this, you'll need an alternative. Another question is, what if I'm in the middle of an appeal? If you're actively in a collection due process or have requested innocent spouse relief, you're generally safe from immediate passport restrictions. Another question is there a way to reverse this? And yes, once you resolve your tax debt, the IRS will notify the State Department to reverse the certification within 30 days. Finally, remember this isn't about the IRS wanting to stop you from traveling. It's about encouraging tax compliance, or so they say. If you're proactive, you can manage your tax liabilities without losing your right to travel. If you found this detailed breakdown useful, hit like, share with someone who might need this info, subscribe for more in-depth financial and legal advice videos, especially for expats, and drop your questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.